10 to almost 15 degrees than this exact time yesterday. Currently, we are looking at temperatures only back in the 70s. Many 80 in Harrison, Mountain Home, Rogers, and Arkansas, 76 in West Plains, 70 Camdenton right now. Dew points are much lower. Right now, we have some dew points in the 50s here in Springfield. Low to mid 60s, though, is the average, and it feels like temperature is not going to be a huge factor to your forecast today. Temperatures will continue to climb gradually, but we actually stay below average with temperatures only mid 80s for your afternoon ahead. Will be partly sunny for the day today. Actually, I should say mostly. Maybe a few passing clouds this afternoon. Temperatures by around 4 o'clock. I'd say maybe even a little north of Highway 60, likely in the mid 80s, some mid to upper 80s in northern Arkansas, but we're average, and we are tracking a little bit of rain heading into the weekend. That'll time out coming up. Average for this time of year, lower humidity. It'll feel really nice. The evening hours by 9 p.m. will be in the mid 70s. Overnight lows tonight. 60s tomorrow morning, so a nice crisp start to the day tomorrow. Still trying well. Right now we have a lot of sunshine. We are dry. We'll stay dry for the day today. Some of those will start to work their way on in heading into the afternoon, but I think we'll stay mostly sunny. Maybe a few passing clouds later this evening should make for a nice sunset, and then clear. And tomorrow there's a small rain chance, but I actually model here shows a lot of it's going to be fighting against some drier air, so a lot of surface. However, some will, and we'll see a few isolated showers maybe tomorrow. Mostly north of I-44, north of Highway 60. It's not going to be a lot. Heading into the overnight hours, we dry out with better rain chances for your Friday, and then some could linger. But you notice our temperatures climbing again, and by the start of next week we'll be flirting with highs, and it's going to feel much hotter. Now Friday's rain chances are we'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms heading into your Friday morning, afternoon. A better chance will be north of Highway 60, but I do think we'll see maybe a few more further south hours than what this model here shows, but certainly not a washout back in northern Arkansas. So, and then a little bit of rain lingers overnight into Saturday morning. Saturday spits out maybe a few showers. I do think we'll be dry for the later half of Saturday, hour or two, but it should just be a nice hot weekend ahead. Rainfall total. Most of the rain over the next week falls across parts of central and northern Missouri. Here up less than half of an inch. Maybe some of our northernmost counties who could sit under potentially see around an inch, inch and a half of rain with some locally higher totals, but that at best. Now it's going to get hot. Sunday, we have this big upper level ridge taking central U.S. Humidity starts to climb. It's lower today, tomorrow, and then this weekend, and even still, I think a little bit higher Monday and Tuesday of next week. Feels like temperatures again. So by Monday afternoon, we'll feel around 100, 110 degrees. That did skip through Sunday, which is also the same. Sunday, I'd say closer to 105, and then up to 110 Monday, up to 110 is what it should feel like again by Tuesday. So the heat's really going to pack a punch again next to a few upper 80s for highs by 4 o'clock. Your sweatcast, though, today not looking too bad. It comes a little sticky, maybe in some spots, but just much better than yesterday. Humidity gradually is just a tad tomorrow. It's close to 10 degrees cooler than this exact time yesterday. Of you still in the 70s, 77 in Mountain Grove, Lebanon, Salem right now, 76. 72 in Harrison and Rogers, 79 in Monette. Dew points are also lower. 50s in some spots to low 60s right now. This is very different compared to yesterday's dew points, and even some spots like in my yard, dew points were in the 80s. So it's a temperatures are cooler. We'll have some more sunshine as well into the afternoon. We'll climb into the mid 80s for many, and heading into the evening hours by 6 o'clock, low 80s, 70s again. really great day to get outside and enjoy the cooler temperatures while we have them. Or two warmer in some of our northeastern counties. Regardless, all of us are below average, most in the mid highs today, and we are tracking a little bit of rain on the way as we head into the later half. Mostly for your Friday. I'll talk more about the timing and the rainfall totals coming up. Sure is really nice this afternoon compared to the last couple of days. Many will be in the mid 80s for highs, maybe a few upper 80s in parts of northern Arkansas. This evening by 9 p.m. we'll be in the mid 70s. And overnight lows tonight will be nice and cool, back in the mid 60s, waking up tomorrow morning a little below average. Now, today we have a lot of sunshine, quiet afternoon, a few clouds off to our north. Some of those may make a run towards some of us this afternoon. This is a look here, 7 o'clock. I don't think as thick as what this shows, but we stay dry for the day today and heading into the night tonight, clear. Tomorrow, there's a small chance for a few showers. That chance will be best north of I-44 and some of northwestern most counties. Now, I don't think we'll see as much rain as what this model here actually shows, because it will be fighting against some drier air. And so actually, I think a lot of this will struggle to reach the surface. Some of it will, though, and we'll see just a few showers, mostly on the lighter side in some of our northwestern counties. Maybe sprinkle or two north of Highway 60 still at 7 o'clock. And then we'll watch better rain chances moving on for your Friday. We'll stay below average in the mid 80s tomorrow and Friday as well. Average Saturday, but we're heating up, and then we'll climb to the top of the coaster at the start of next week with temperatures flirting with the triple digits for actual temperatures on Monday, and some could beat it by Tuesday. So talk a little bit more about the rain on Friday. Heading into the morning hours, we'll see a few scattered showers, maybe a few thunderstorms. The better rain coverage will be in northern Missouri, but areas north of I-44 could also see some pockets of heavy rain Friday afternoon. I think we'll see a few more scattered showers, mostly on the light moderate side south of the interstate as well in the afternoon, but it likely won't be as wet for you in northern Arkansas. Then heading into the overnight hours, still tracking maybe a little bit of rain lingering into Saturday morning. And then Saturday afternoon, I actually think will be a little bit drier than what this model here shows, but partly cloudy for the day Saturday. The better rain chance will be in the morning. Now, over the next 7 days, the greatest rainfall totals here across the Show Me State will be in parts of northern and central Missouri. The further south you go, likely the less rain you'll see, including you in northern Arkansas. But on average, many pick up about ½ of an inch of rain or less, with most of this falling on Friday. So I think you'll see maybe a little bit less than ½ of an inch in some spots in northern Arkansas. Some pockets of heavy rain, though, especially in northern counties north of I-44, could drop maybe around an inch, inch and a half of rain, but that wouldn't be widespread. Now, by Sunday, big upper level ridge taking shape really here across the central U.S. Temperatures begin to climb again, and we'll see humidity also climbing this weekend and at the start of next week. Still muggy, maybe a little bit higher than this model here shows too. And I think we'll feel maybe closer to 105 on Sunday, but still isolated up to 110. Do it again on Monday, and then same story on Tuesday as well. So the big summer heat is back as we head into the Ozarks. Here's what we're tracking, though, weather-wise. To our north, we have Nebraska, back into parts of the Dakotas, Iowa today. This won't make it here. Off to our east, here's a look at a line of showers and some thunders. Significant amount of rain in some spots over the last 48 hours. There's a flash flood warning here, drying out in West Virginia, but they had pretty significant flooding across a large portion of the state, and regionally severe weather along the coast. Level 2 slight risk back over across parts Carolina, and continuing to track a level 1 marginal risk down into South Carolina. Now today, of course, we're tracking Bertha. Here's a look at the storm right here. Looks like it is about to potentially make landfall. Landfall is when about half of that center storm reaches land, and so we're watching that closely. There's tropical storm warning in place along parts of the coast. Winds have just decreased to about 45 miles an hour. And this storm is expected to continue to work its way back into the Gulf, kind of riding along the coast, and then make landfall again potentially as a tropical storm into parts of Texas by around Thursday afternoon. It's still producing a lot of rain along the coastline. A lot than yesterday, where we were sweaty, really dangerous across the area, comfy to maybe sticky in some spots, but really tolerable this afternoon and into the evening hours. You'll notice it's lower today and tomorrow, so not too bad. We'll have a couple days to enjoy. Yesterday, humid, really even oppressive at times. I had dew points in the 80s in my backyard and close to the 120-degree mark yesterday afternoon. So as we head into the rest of the week, looking at feels like temperatures going back up again. It'll be hot Saturday, maybe not as hot, likely in the upper 90s to around 100. However, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday feels like it's climbing again, and I even think greater on Tuesday. Feels like temperatures maybe up to 110 degrees. Some higher feels like temperatures certainly possible as well. But today, regionally below average. Same story tomorrow, and once again heading into the weekend, a big warm up on the way, especially felt next week. We'll talk more about your 7-day forecast again coming up. Thanks today behind you guys. We'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 80s this afternoon. Average with lower humidity. Our next best chance for some rain will come mostly on Friday. 60 in the morning and afternoon with a few showers further south as well. A little bit of rain lingering night hours into Saturday morning. Will be drier though. Saturday temperatures are about 10 to 13 degrees cooler. Exact time yesterday for most. Right now in the low 80s in several spots. 78. Can't complain about that. 81 in Mountain Grove, 83 in Lamar, 88, a little bit warmer still, closer to average, but most looking well below average today. We do have lower humidity playing a huge factor. Dew points in the 50s in some spots, so feeling really pleasant even still. And in Branson, of course, it's July. It still feels a little hot outside. 60-degree dew field, not too bad, and obviously plenty of people outside enjoying the beautiful weather at Chateau on the Lake. We'll be in the mid-70s by 9 p.m. We'll have just a few passing clouds. Tonight, a nice crisp night in the mid-60s, waking up tomorrow morning. Temperatures warming up, very similar to today, maybe just a tad warmer. We'll be in the low to mid-80s, some upper 80s in northern Arkansas, but still looking really pleasant. We'll have a small shower. Some of you, better chances on Friday. That'll time out for you coming up soon. Tonight, lows will be nice and crisp, so you can wake up early tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., mid-60s, and a nice dry air mass will be in place. Tomorrow afternoon, temperatures very similar to today. We'll have the low to mid-80s for highs. For many, there is a small rain chance. Today, though, dry. We've seen a lot of sunshine this afternoon, some clouds off to our north. We'll stay dry this evening and overnight tonight. Any cloud cover, I think, is going to stay pretty thin, and then we'll be clear later on tonight and into tomorrow morning before a chance for a few very isolated showers tomorrow, mostly in the afternoon, closer to I-49. And hey, a lot of these will be fighting against some drier air, so I don't even think a lot of this will actually reach the surface, but we will see, of course, a few showers that do make it to the ground and produce just a little bit rain, mostly north of I-44 and west of Highway 65, and then heading into the evening, drying out before a better rain chance picks up on Friday. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms will be possible Friday, and some of those may linger at least into Saturday morning. Then we dry out at the start of next week, and hello heat. We'll be back in the upper 90s, flirting with the 100s for the start of your next work week. Friday's rain chance, though, is our best for the week ahead. It does look to be maybe a little bit better with some heavy rain possible north of I-44. That's where we'll have the best coverage. However, maybe a few more further south than what this model here shows for Friday afternoon. And still, once again, some heavy rain will be possible, but I don't think we're looking at anything severe. Heading into the overnight hours, still tracking a little bit of rain at times, continuing into Saturday morning. I do think, though, we will be pretty dry Saturday afternoon, so this model still has a few isolated showers. I think that chance is going to be a little bit lower for your afternoon, and it's not even a significant amount of rain for many. Of course, though, some heavy downpours could lead to higher totals. Not widespread, though. The better rain coverage and greatest rainfall totals should fall north and into parts of central and northwestern Missouri. For us, on average, I'd say of an inch or less, and the further south you go, likely into parts of northern Arkansas, you guys will see a little bit rain than most of us. Now our weather pattern will feature another big warm up. This upper level ridge kind of continues to take shape and strengthen here across the central U.S. Sunday, and we'll see the heat returning. Temperatures will get hot, humidity will be higher. This weekend, humidity does creep back up Friday through Sunday. I even think it's still a bit higher for your Monday and Tuesday, but regardless, Monday and Tuesday, any humidity is just adding insult to injury because it is going to be much hotter thanks to actual temperatures flirting with the 100s, and then humidity will make it. So Sunday afternoon will feel around 100, 105, maybe up to 100. For a few of you, that better chance, though, certainly Monday and Tuesday, hottest days of the week. Tuesday afternoon, I even think still for some of our northernmost counties in that 100-degree plus range is what across parts of West Virginia after powerful storms dumped more than 7 in just a few hours last night into this morning. Residents to avoid flooded roads. Evacuation orders as the flood emergencies continued. We've had a northeasterly wind this afternoon. Right now, winds on average about 5 to 10 miles an hour, a little bit breezier over towards West Plains, but coming in from the northeast, pulling in some drier air. So your sweatcast today has been overall comfy to a little sticky in some spots. Of course, it's July. We're really not going to see a bone dry air mass here. And as we head into tomorrow, looking very similar, still a little sticky in spots, but overall a lot comfier than the last couple of days. So dew points will continue to hover into the low to mid 60s for the rest of the day today, tomorrow, and should feel pretty nice. Now they do creep back up heading into the weekend, and for the start of next week, feels like temperatures should climb back into the 100s. I'd say especially Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. To maybe 110 degrees is what it should feel like, and we'll continue to look at temperatures warming up as well, actual temperatures. But today, check out much of the region below average for this time of year. Tomorrow as well, and then again on Friday. Then we'll warm up heading into the weekend, and we'll talk more about some rain chances coming up. And his laugh just makes you laugh. Over the next couple of hours, hey, forecast looking great. We'll be 70s by around 9 o'clock. Overnight lows tonight will feel fantastic. We'll drop into the mid 60s. Morning, your AC units will get a little bit of a break tonight, and then tomorrow another looking very similar to today temperature wise, low to mid 80s. There is a chance for a few showers. Some of you tomorrow, most will stay dry though. Better chance on Friday. I'll have the timing hour by hour on KY. A lot cooler than yesterday. This afternoon, 83 here in Springfield, 82 in Camdenton only. A little warmer for you in Harrison, still hitting 88 today for a high, but temperatures right now cooler than yesterday. It's felt fantastic, most about 10 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. 89 in Warsaw right now, still 88 in Harrison, but the good news is lower points back in the 50s right now, like in Branson, 60 in Rolla, so air drier than yesterday. Over the next couple of hours, temperature wise, we'll be back in the mid 70s. A few passing clouds this evening, but still mostly clear, and tonight mostly clear, and we'll cool tomorrow morning. It'll feel fantastic waking up to start the day, and high very similar to today, low to mid 80s. Small rain chance though. I'll time that out and talk about your coming up soon. It's been a mild afternoon. Temperatures below average. We'll continue to see mid 70s around 9 o'clock today, and overnight tonight lows dropping back in the mid 60s, waking up tomorrow morning, drier air in place. It'll feel nice and crisp out the door. Tomorrow afternoon, temperatures very similar to today. I'd say low to a few mid 80s for highs by 4 o'clock with a little bit of rain for some of you. Today, though, we've been dry and sunny. Some more cloud cover off to our north. However, tomorrow Just a small shower chance. We'll stay dry though into the evening and overnight hours. Tomorrow morning starting off some sunshine. Clouds increase though, and then will become partly to mostly cloudy by the afternoon with a little bit of rain, mostly along I-49 in the early afternoon hours, and then starting to increase a little bit more heading into the evening for some areas north of I-44. Overall on the side though, what's happening is we have a pretty dry air mass in place, and so the rain is fighting against that drier air. So a lot of this actually won't reach the surface. So don't expect widespread cover for the day tomorrow. Still expect a few showers though that will actually make it to the surface. The further south, though, I'd say the drier you'll be for your Thursday. Some better rain chances on Friday, and then on Saturday, showers could linger. We'll be in the mid to upper 90s though and dry at the start of next week with the heat packing a punch. So Friday, the best rain chance for the week. Chances are still looking a little bit better north of I-40 or maybe even north of Highway 60. Some heavy rain will be possible for a few of you. It won't be spread heavy rain though, and then like I mentioned, even still, the further south you go again, the lower your on Friday too. This is a look here, 3 o'clock, maybe a few more showers than what the model here shows. We'll see a few showers lingering also overnight into Saturday morning. I do think Saturday afternoon a little bit drier though for us, with some sunshine peeking through for the later half of the day. Now, we are looking at on average, I'd say about half of an inch of rain or less across area. The greatest rainfall totals will likely be to our north, closer to that inch and a half mark. However, if you get under a thunderstorm on Friday, you may see closer to that inch and a half mark as well. But that will be widespread and be pretty isolated. What will be widespread is the heat again. Upper level ridge shape at the start of next week and continuing to strengthen. We'll have our southerly flow returning again, and it's just going to get hot and very humid across the Ozarks. We'll see lower humidity today, tomorrow. Climbs this weekend could drop a little bit at the start of next week, but even still, any humidity is insult to injury, with highs in the upper 90s to around 100. So Sunday will likely feel around 100, maybe up to 110. Certainly for your Monday, and again on Tuesday, though, I think in our northern counties in this model here shows, but it's just going to stay hot at the
with temperatures tonight. I'll be sitting on the back deck watching the sun sink slowly in the west.
Yes, it's great sunset this evening, feeling awesome. Tomorrow,
watching our news at 5, Emily and I will